What's good, everyone? It's your boy Cabal here. I think I want to make a video regarding like basically how I do DoorDash, Walmart Spark, how I'm able to afford somewhat of a living with the tools that I have. For some of you guys that may not know me, I've been doing this now for almost 4 years now. I've been doing DoorDash the longest. I've recently gotten Walmart Spark roughly around, I believe, 2022. And delivery work, you know, it's not necessarily the best of work. I've actually been judged for stuff like this. And my income has kind of fluctuated from making $400 on just DoorDash alone to even making $600 with DoorDash and Walmart. And then now not a lot of people are doing that much delivery, or I'm just not getting that much orders due to acceptance rate. And I've gone all the way back down to $400 a week. Hold on, I think I got an order right here. $25 order, 11 miles, but it's to another store that's all the way down over there. And you know what? I just got my first order. So the first thing that I like to do, I try to make at least like $20 the first hour doing Walmart. I do that for until like around 8 in the morning. And then I actually start DoorDash. But let's focus on this Walmart order real quick. All right, so just got this order right here. I got this order right here. And then I got this order right here. So yeah, I just checked in my Walmart order. I'm glad this is also like over like $20 too. So this one's going to be in the gated area. And the reason why I also chose this Walmart order, because it's actually close to the zone that I do DoorDash in. So it works out very well. I'm able to like drive back to that area, turn on DoorDash, and then I can get a DoorDash order. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road. Let's go ahead and do this order. All right, let's get this scanned in. All right, that's in. All right, let's go ahead and deliver it. We love small orders. All right, first order done. We're all good to go from there. We got 2 more orders left, and then we start our DoorDash marathon. If you guys are wondering when I kind of started this new method, I kind of started it actually as soon as I came back home from Austin. There was a point in time where all I did was just kind of think, you know, like I wanted to figure out a better method, you know, to make a little bit of extra money. Because I'm not going to lie to you, like, I did not like the fact that every time I traveled with Isaac, I always end up broke. That was something that was very new to me. I didn't expect to spend that much, and I don't feel like I even spend that much. Like, I'm not going crazy on DoorDash. I mean, really, I'm helping Isaac with Ubers and stuff like that, but that's pretty much it. And with this new thing that I'm doing, I'm actually hitting goal, but not only that I'm hitting goal, I'm hitting goals very early. Like last weekend, this was a big shocker, but I actually did nothing on Saturday and Sunday. And I should have vlogged it because it was honestly like it was really enjoyable. The fact that, like, you know, I was just playing Marvel Rivals. I actually watched the Texans game with my family, and I even cleaned my room. Like it was like almost like actually enjoyable, which is something weird that you shouldn't really enjoy cleaning your room unless you're just that boring or you just genuinely enjoy cleaning the room. I'm not against people who actually enjoy cleaning the room. I dated a girl who actually enjoyed cleaning. But this new method actually works, and I'm really enjoying the fact that it does work. So I'm hoping that I can get it done like a 3rd week, and if it does, then I think I found my new method. All right, let me focus real quick. I need to get to my second stop. I decided not to record this order because there was a guy walking back and forth. I didn't want to like randomly record him and disturb him. He looks like he was just getting his steps in, so. And I'm also all out of breath because I had to carry like 2 cases of water upstairs. I'm on to my last order, and then DoorDash time. All right, this last order was kind of confusing because this house happens to have 2 number addresses. And it's not always fun when you see a beware of dogs and then a warning, protected by God and gun. Now, I'm curious to see how well I do on DoorDash because this will be the first week I have platinum status, which is essentially there's a bunch of criterias you have to meet in order for you to be like the top dasher. They took away top dasher a long time ago, so now they have these ranking systems where you have, you know, just normie, and then you have silver, then you have gold, and then you have platinum. So for me, I am curious to see how many good orders do I get from the span of now until 12. So I actually forgot to record this. I actually did get an order. So it's a $6.50 order for McDonald's. So this order actually does claim to be a platinum order. So, I mean, the distance really is not that bad. I just got to make a U-turn, go straight, and then boom, I'm good to go. 650 is really not that bad. I used to take those a lot when I first started. So I'm going to do this, but it's also 8:30 as well. So like, I'm a little nervous, and we might have to make this hour probably the $10 hour, because orders is very scarce. But then again, I've never worked, the past 2 weeks, I've never worked a Monday morning shift in a very long time. So that's interesting. Yeah, this hour is definitely a bust. I will literally stop by Walmart to go get myself some motor oil, because I know this car burns oil. That's interesting that like this is the first Monday that I've done one of these shifts, and I'm barely getting anything. Especially as a platinum driver, I'm not getting anything, which is bizarre. I'm not gonna trip over it that much because it is Monday. It is the beginning of this week, and how I kind of frame this schedule is I'm expected to make, oh shit, well, speak of the devil. Okay, you know what, that's fine. It's a $5 order though. You know, it's decent, but it actually takes me back to my neighborhood. I do need to drop off my coffee mug, and then I gotta pee. So I might just do that order then. You know, I was told to try out toasted yolk. I've never tried it because I'm not a big fan of eggs. Yeah, I just think eggs are disgusting, but I like sunny side eggs if it's like seasoned properly. Other than that, like scrambled eggs are disgusting. Actually, whenever I have ramen, I do eat that egg because it's seasoned very well. Like it's like massy egg flavor. So it's like I can only eat certain type of eggs. But other than that, I'm not really a big fan of eggs, but I need to go pick up this order. So my payout was $5, but I actually got an additional $5 from the customer. So she actually gave me a $10 order actually. So let's go ahead and drop off a couple things, and then we will start off the second shift. All right, time to go to my spot where I usually get like orders and everything like that. But I've noticed that there's a spot a little bit more closer to me that might be a little bit more popular. I was just about to get to my spot, and I actually got this order over here. So it's a $4 order. Thankfully, that was a very, very quick order. Literally, it was just down the street, 5 minutes. Did the burritos. I'm actually watching her pick up the burrito. That is creepy as hell. Why did I say that? For this hour, we're gonna probably make this a $20 hour. So we just need to make $16 more. So far, I have yet to get like any sort of like giant order. Like the highest order I've gotten was $6.50. And speak of the devil, I just got myself another order. This one is pretty far. This is in a town that like I usually try not to go to, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it because this order is $14.75. Alrighty, got that order officially done. We're definitely far away from home right now. Like it's weird looking at these cities because these are all like, look at that. They're just farmland. It's just farmland and some abandoned buildings as well. Oh yeah, that's great. That's a beautiful order. $7.50. I ain't gonna lie. All right, I delivered the order, right? In the instructions, I had to hand it to you because like the person was in a wheelchair. I was like, all right, I don't want to put the drink down and they got to make them like pick up the drink. I ring the doorbell. This dude was my age and he had no wheelchair. He had his dog, he was walking. I gave him the drink, I left. Bro made me thought that like I was helping the disabled, but no. I was just delivering to a guy like me, same age as me. And he was just taking care of his damn dog. So I did get an order, it's $8. It's going to all the way across the town and everything. I don't know what is it about DoorDash, but I'm always driving so far. And just like that, we have almost finished our shift. Unless we get an order in literally 2 minutes. Despite the fact that it was kind of a rocky start, we actually made $70.99. So even though we did not make our goal for DoorDash, we were able to recover that money by simply doing Walmart for an extra $5.25. Perfect. So like I made my goal. Like I made my goal by 99 cents, which is incredible. But yes, chat, I'm actually figuring it out. I'm finally figuring it out.
Usher, forgive me for intruding. Please, come and take a seat. Master!
Well, I think I'm getting close to the Mugen Train part. I actually just started my afternoon shift for the dinner rush. See if I can get any orders while I finish up this part of the arc. So far, it's a very, very powerful arc. I mean, he's saying a lot in there. I also forgot how weird anime could be sometimes. Just got my first order. It is actually $8.50. So after this order, I just need to make $11.50 and I'm pretty much good to go. So I forgot to mention this order here. This was actually a $6.50 order. So now I am at 15 for this hour as well. So let's go ahead and deliver that. Just picked up another order right here. This is literally $5, but it's literally down the street. And I am done for today. So if you guys want to know how many hours I worked today, so I actually worked 8 hours, which is a whole lot better than just working the whole day, or at least the majority of the day, because I just felt like I was just doing orders and I wasn't making that much out of it. So with the total that I have is $65.75 for DoorDash. I'm actually down $5, but I recovered it from Walmart Spark since I did a $25 order, making my total up to $90.90. I know some days I'm going to be making more and some days I do make a little bit less. And if you want to understand, you can make like 400 to 500. These are my stats of literally the whole entire week, Tuesday through Friday. But nonetheless, I feel less stressed than what I usually would be throughout the majority of the week. And if you guys want to watch my older vlogs, it's up on the channel of just basically expressing of how I used to be and everything. I like this a lot. And I'm gonna continue on doing this. And hopefully by the end of this year, I should be not only a changed man in terms of financials, but also in general as well. So if you guys do like this video, please be sure to leave a like. I've been noticing that there's been a lot of people watching, but not a lot of people liking. And I want you guys to express your opinions down in the comment section down below. Like, I want to know what you guys think about these videos. I feel like my comment section is a ghost town. If you guys watch this video, I want you guys to comment down below your opinions on these videos. It helps me out, so that way I know like what type of content that you guys do like. So hope you guys do enjoy. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day, and that's pretty much it. Until then, Cabal out.